What's up, everybody? Wanted to actually hop on. I know we're live right now. I don't usually do this. But we got some awesome news, right? Google bought a chunk of ADT, about 6%, totaling up to 450 million of ADT. We're getting this pump, right? Pump, dump. Thought we were halted for a second. But we're going for it. You can see we're kind of almost bull flagging out. There's a difference in buy the rumor, sell the news. This is actual news of what they did. So I wanted to make a quick video because I know a lot of people when this comes out, you just start getting really hyped up. And what I'm thinking about this right here is, jump down to the smaller intraday time frame, 15 minute. We're gonna chart this out. We're gonna hop over on Google. We can definitely see right here, there's been nothing but buyers so far, right? That was the area of attention before. If you were gonna zone this out, let's make these purple because that's can't really call it nothing I would call like a strong zone. I would just be wild about, but definitely something to we break below these, we're bearish. We get above this, we're probably going to continue on bullish. ADT stands has nothing to lose, right? They stand to only gain from this. They're both going to spend about 150 million in more advertising. So as far as the platforms go, there's Alexa or Google. So now Google partnering up with them is only going to add more into that and kind of take over market share from that. So I actually think this is going to be relatively good news. I think this is actually a good move. Nonetheless, doesn't mean anything. We're going to let all the charts do the talking. But ADT, you guys can see, not the biggest mover. Not the worst, but we're definitely, just a whole lot of sideways, a whole lot of nothing. I thought maybe that would load. Am I crazy? Have they just IPO'd? Or is that not loading? Either way. That's what you call a gap and go right there. I wouldn't do anything. I mean, right now, if you miss the move, so what? No need to FOMO your way into it. Earnings is the 5th. We're ready for that dump. That's going to be a tough one. Earnings is the 5th. We got the news now. So, I mean, this earnings is not going to reflect any of this, but as far as forward guidance going, what they might expect, we could see that. So, nothing changes. It's still earnings, still a 50-50. Going to keep an eye on this intraday. I might take a play, but I'm actually going to set my alert here. And I'm going to set my alert here. And then we're going to hop in this thing, I think. Sorry about that. Let's check out Google. Regardless of anything, zones still prevail. We tagged that, found some sellers. We're selling off. Right now, currently intraday, we're trending down, kind of making lower lows, lower highs. We can show this off a little bit better on a smaller time frame. But really kind of holding right here. Intraday, let's keep an eye on this level. As a matter of fact, right here, if this breaks, I can tell you guys we're going to hop right on down to that yellow zone down here. If you're the worst bag holder in the world, that's all the wiggle room you need to give it. Right there. I wouldn't even do that. Yeah, we've already bounced there. Yeah. Buyers have already shown up, right? The only thing that moves this market, more buyers, it goes up. More sellers, it goes down. You can see the buyers took over right here. We sold back off. Buyers showed back up. They're up to bat again. Not that many. So I'd like to assume we're probably actually going to break down and head down here. Kind of what I talk about during my streams. I go live Sunday and Wednesday. I go live for you guys and break down stuff in the conversation in the chat. But I call this a hammer on glass play. Just like it sounds. You're taking a hammer, you're beating on a piece of glass. Now, right about this point, one of those is going to break. In my experience, more often than not, it's the flat line, whether you're coming from the bottom or the top. But like I said, you'll find out what kind of glass it is right here. It's going to be bulletproof. The glass or the hammer is going to be made of graphite, or just like you think a normal hammer on glass would do. But I bet we're about to see that move and head to the downside. I currently am in Google. I bought this dip, so it looks like it is going to break. I'm going to stay in it. I'm going to add on right here. That was my plan. Something I went over with the mentorship last night was have it all in your plan. There's a difference in buying here, hoping for the best, and just averaging down because you're down, versus I'm going to go ahead and grab it here, ease that FOMO a little bit, because I can kind of see why we might turn around, why this might be a low for the day. Or, again, I'm going to buy it right here, ease into it, and then we'll add on down here. All part of the plan before I clicked any kind of buy. So I'm going to monitor that. If this rocks up, I don't think I'll add on. Now, if we base out here and start to push up, I'll add on at this zone. Nothing in between here. I'll just take my position now. But if we do add on here, I'm going to add on. So my main focus for Google is going to be right here. Now I want to know about the dip buy right there. Ultimately, I'll stop out. How much wiggle room do you give this thing? Right here. 14.44.85. It's going to be my stop. I'm in share. I'll be in shares once it gets down here. I'm in calls right now, so I'm going to set that alert. And then I'll lock in whatever losses occur right there on the contracts, and shares will stop out hard stop with an OCO bracket. So anyway, wanted to bring out the quick news / update, and kind of want to get a feel for you guys. How do you guys feel? More importantly, like, what do you think this does to ADT? And earnings comes out. Do we get that sell off, and then maybe some more continued growth right here? ADT. It's kind of a weird one for me because I'm a real estate agent. If you're in real estate, then you know these guys are calling you every day. Every employee from ADT has probably called me at one point in time. Hey, I saw you just sold a house. I'll give you a gift card or something. If you give them my number. These guys are ruthless. So neither here or there. I'm not going to bag on the business, but they're definitely out there trying to make a living. But anyway. All news aside, I'm going to watch these zones. I have my alert set. I'm going to, actually get ready to record another video for you guys. But that's how I trade. Most of the time I'm doing this at night. I set my alerts. I go out and do whatever I want. When the alert hits, I'll buy it from my phone. The video I'm about to record for you guys is actually my trade setup. What I have here, computers, the works. Most of my trades, they're done from an iPhone. Don't listen to the guy that tells you can't make money on your iPhone. He just doesn't know what he's talking about. It's all about how you execute the trades. We can chart this out, draw all the colorful lines. We can talk about all the news you want. But if you can't actually apply that, that's a car that can't get traction. It's going nowhere. So I'll link somewhere around here a video for it. It's called Total Technical Analysis. How I break things down. If you want to look at the past, use options to determine the future. So check that video out, and I will see you guys in the next video.